Episode 12, Pattaya to the Cambodia border, 2nd to the 9th of April 2024. The beach at Pattaya City. Very much high-rise tourism. Lots of tourist boats, paragliders. Lots and lots of paragliders, lots of speedboats, high-rise accommodation, and umbrellas all the way up and down the beach. From the window of my $30 room. I wasn't planning on stopping here. I came in for a print shop and a hardware shop. Nice cheap hotel, $30, I'll give it a go. Laundry day. Happy hour all up. I had a couple of nights in the hotel at Pattaya City. It was really good, and I noticed that my gloves were really starting to show a bit of wear and starting to tear a bit. So I went looking through the back streets for a motorcycle accessory that I had seen yesterday while walking around the laundry, and I just bought a second pair of gloves. So this is what the back streets of Pattaya City look like. There's a lot of pubs and clubs and marijuana shops right through this area. It's a very big tourist area. Breakfast at the township of Satahip under the frangipani tree in view of this beautiful bay. There's quite a bit of industrial ships going on. I think there must be a bit of tourism here. It's lovely. Spotted a big gold ship along the road and thought I'd better drop in and have a look. This temple is still under construction. It'll be quite flash when it's finished. Railong Bay at low tide. And a small fishing port, which again all very colourful boats, just are waiting for the high tide so they can go out and set their nets. I was looking for a camp in a national park along this part of the coast that ended up driving along or riding along the esplanade into Fisherman's Village. which looks quite nice. I got a nice cheap room for $20. Rock and roll girl outside with my little table there. Today's ta-da! And families playing on the beach. The beach outside Fisherman Village. I'm stopped in a resort across the road called Lom Resort. It's pretty good. I got a room for $20. I was going to stop in a national park just down the road, but when I got there it was quite expensive for foreigners to enter and camp, and it was a long way from anywhere. It would have been a ride in and out to get dinner. It just wasn't value for money compared to a $20 air-conditioned room. So I took the drone across the road and had a bit of a fly. It should be a tourist beach. It's quite a nice beach, even at low tide it's a nice beach, but there's just nobody about. There's plenty of nice colourful carts selling all sorts of trinkets, which you'll see on some GoPro videos. Enjoy. Rock and roll girl chained up for the night outside my window, and dinner on the beach. Lovely. They've got these big service centres in Thailand where you pull up, get some fuel. There's all sorts of restaurants, fast takeaways, toilets, coffee shops, some Malaysian food, and air over in the corner. So I've taken to pulling up in one of these early in the morning before the tyres get too hot. Fuel up, have something to eat while the tyres cool off, and then checking the pressures. It's a good way to do it. Chance of Brui Grand Canyon. Today's ta-da! While boarding the Koh Chang Island ferry. Riding south along the east coast of Koh Chang Island. This should have been the big side to be on, with the beautiful views of the mainland. The topography here is reasonably flat along the coast road compared to the other side, which you'll see very shortly. There's nothing here. Everything's so this is riding up the west coast of Koh Chang Island. And there are these not small towns, tourist towns all along. It's quite mountainous. Lots of trinket shops like that one there. There's marijuana shops, massage parlours, pubs and clubs, typical European tourism type stuff. It is quite nice on the west coast, but there's no views. You go out, you pay big money for a hotel here, and you get views of an empty ocean. Whereas if it was on the other side, you could get views of the mainland. This side gets the sunset, I suppose, but in saying that, the other side gets the sunrise. This side is quite steep and mountainous in between the towns. I could sing Take Me Home, Winding Mountain Roads, but you've probably heard that before. A $25 room on the water at Pattaya. A little bit of a play with the drone from the jetty right beside my room. You can see the car ferry coming in there. My room is just to the right of the jetty where the drone's heading at the moment. So you can see the little wooden jetty with the blue awning on it, and I'm in that row of rooms there. This eastern side of the island should have been the tourist spot, but it's not. These ferries run fairly often. As soon as one's loaded, it goes. By that time, the other one's returned, emptied, and starts loading. There's just a continual turnaround. I think it was 6:30 till 6:30. It's a beautiful bays all up and down this side of the island. The road sort of goes around the mountains here for the most part. On the other side, on the western side, that is busier. The road, the mountains are right up against the sea, so you have to go up and down these fairly steep winding roads. Whereas this side, you can see on the left there, views of the mainland. That looks like it's quite a way off. The ferries are at the narrowest part, of course. And this side is really nice. Pattaya on Koh Chan Island was a good spot to stop for a night. It's well away from the tourism area. It's only walking distance from the ferry if you really needed to. They've got little hire scooters here. It's away from the tourism. You have to go over the hills to get dinner and whatever supplies you might need. Lovely little spot. The teeth on these foot pegs were just chewing into my boots. I won't get another pair of boots probably for 3 or 4 months, so I tried zippy tying a piece of stuff. Then my rut. And Google Maps has told me to turn right. You've got to learn to trust Google Maps. It's no good saying nav tab's not working if you don't trust it. Really not sure about this, but I guess this is the main road through the floating fishing village, Van My Rut. So I've spotted on Google a reasonable priced hotel down here. Turn right, then turn left. Your destination destination is there. Where? I'll end up swimming. Trust Google Maps. Yeah, righto. This is a two-way highway, the main road through town. Just not so sure about the width of my panniers and swag. Yeah, that's enough. Probably going to have trouble getting through there. The locals are looking quite nervous. Quite obvious I don't belong here with my full face helmet and bandana. I think it's time to try and turn around without swimming. Turn left and turn left in your destination. Tough. I'll have to check this out. There is a little path there. I better check this out. Okay, I found the place, had a look at the room. It's quite a nice room. Had a chat with the manageress who rang her boss. They have got a room for me, it's quite nice. Her boss actually gave me quite a good discount to stay over the phone. So I've booked in for one night. I might even take two. This is only 40 minutes from the border checkpoint that I want to go to. And there's really very little between here and the border. And looking at Google Maps, I don't think there's much of a town at the border. I don't think this is much of a path either. It's really not much wider than my saddlebags. Oh, here we go. Rightio, steady, steady. Steady, steady. This will be tight. We can do it. 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 Hey, this is all good. The old fella in the chair, not too phased. Here's the manageress keeping an eye on me. I told her I was going to go and get my bike. Get your feet up. You can't ride the bike with your feet on the ground. No swimming until after you park the bike. Parked up nice and safe, and my $40 air conditioned room. I'll probably stop here 2 nights. Even got a pool. Right outside my door and the grounds of Marriott. Why fish when you can farm? How easy is that? The advantages of living in a floating village. Floating village along a mangrove creek, and this is where it ends. Little girl been following me. She's only got the one training wheel. And the bridge to my room. I need to come back down to the end of the concrete pathways. Had a bit of a play with the drone. I did try to get down closer to the water, but the power lines sort of gave me a bit of a fright, and I thought the drone's sensory equipment might not pick up on the fine lines, so I just lifted it up a bit. It's only a very small village, but it'll be quite nice. It's very traditional. There's not a lot of tourism here at all, and I think I'm quite lucky to have found this hotel. It's about a 40-minute ride to the border from here. So I think I could leave here Tuesday morning and hopefully be at and through the border by afternoon smoko Tuesday. This is about as far as I got. It had gone around a couple of bends and a few palm trees in the road, and I was getting low signal warnings. The drone just wanted to come home. And of course, let's not forget today's ta-da! Tomorrow morning, the 9th of April, I'll head out to the border and hopefully get across and settled in Cambodia by afternoon smoko.